Hello! We are back trying to get these side quests done. I hope everyone's having a wonderful time, wonderful day, time. Kind of got mixed up in my brain there. Oh,
The bands suit
we're
you
jumping
well.
right into it.
It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff?
I thought it said
Let
quest
him see
completed.
that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say,
Churlish.
Clive? Shall we pay father a visit?
I think we should.
It's been a while.
I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Are we just gonna like pop over there? Or do I gotta go walk over there? Okay, I guess the quest wasn't completed. Where am I? Alright, I'm gonna finish these. I got one to pick up over here. Oh my gosh, it's never ending. Never ending. Alright, so yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, hit that subscribe button. We should hopefully be finishing these up soon. And then getting on the DLC, which will be a
Lord
first
Marquis,
time ever playing for
If you
me.
have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to pursue
Testing.
a new avenue
Oh, no.
of inquiry
Okay, it's
in
working.
our ongoing investigation.
I
He
thought it was
sent an
muted.
owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash, a continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Okay.
It would not.
It would not.
But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies
Mickleburg.
in the southern reaches of Waloed. If aught ill befell
Tristan.
him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
Duty Undying 2. Alright. We are doing some side quests over here. What is this? I don't care about all that.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Aiming high. What am I gonna do there? Gotta go here. Need to go over here to pick up something. There's something new in the shop here, so we'll go check that out. Trying to get all the orchestrin rolls if possible. Shopkeeper. What you
Good
got?
day.
Not what I need, but I can stock up
Thank
some
you.
potions.
Certainly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Farewell, traveller.
Bye bye.
Are those bellows easy to work then?
We're gonna go ahead and take a ride.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Storm Panther. No, thank
Here we are
you.
again. Carava, if you were a tortoise, Toggle, where would you hide?
Oh, are we looking for? Is that where we're trying to go? Find the tortoise?
It looks like we
Oh.
found him.
That was not a good dodge there. Gotcha. I forget about. Take down. Mission.
Let's try.
Maybe a little too early for that. There we go. I think we're at the 1.5 now. Dang. Ow.
Let's roll ready.
That was quite the hit. Hey Sizzle! Thank you so much for the hearty and the high bear. I'm ready to play some DVD tonight. That was too early. We should take him out though.
Another down.
Sweet. Oh, I figured I had some extra time in the day. I did a little video editing. I'm finally like getting close to. I did a Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 edit for Mommy Longlegs, but for some reason, like it was acting up, and that's when I had to do the troubleshooting. And after optimizing the PC, getting rid of a bunch of junk files, and clearing out all the old projects on there, we're not having any difficulties, so that's awesome.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our
Struggle,
customers.
man. DBD is another beast nowadays. Okay, where am I going? There. Okay. You can't jump over. Okay.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
The bearer side. Alright. What's up, Blue Boar? In exchange for one great sword forged to specifications here under, Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil. Blah, 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 blah.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
What's the mission?
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Okay.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda?
Oh no.
You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned, and they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men.
Well, I could take him out.
The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. I might be trying to do that challenge on
Clive,
Killer.
change
I'll
of
try
plan. The children stay with me
for
for now.
Survivor,
I
but
need you to
might
find
have to
Conrad and
go Killer
Natalie.
route.
Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Hi, Cali boy. Franktastic. Impossible skill check, Doctor.
What's in
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Know your place, bearer.
I want to just smack some of these people.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
You be nice to Lubor. Y'all wouldn't have half the stuff y'all have if it wasn't for that man.
You lied about being one of us?
These guys.
It's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, But for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Nah. Just let him deal with it.
Making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
Ugh. Great. Do I have to save the town? Do I have to? I don't want to. I'll save Lubor and those kids. That's it.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Ooh, what you got in the shop, girl?
Are you looking for something in particular?
I'm looking for new orchestral rolls. Yes.
My thanks.
My thanks.
Here you are.
You should let it burn. Clive won't do that, though.
Sid, what's wrong? I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. The bloody fools. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Further! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor, I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Hi, Adam. What is Lubor doing now?
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
I would.
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go! Yeah. Yeah. Come on, then.
Clive, can you like go kick some people?
Wait, someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Now they need a kick.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe.
Preach!
You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you, ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
The gall of these people.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine.
Good kids.
Gather round if you don't want to die.
Hi, Brittany. You just missed some drama. How are y'all gonna survive? You're gonna
Allow me to
send me
explain the
out and I will
situation.
take care of everything. Like always.
The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
I'm cool with those two. They're cool.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern.
Maybe
As long
TikTok.
as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all?
Where else?
I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
For Dalamil!
Looks like everyone's ready.
That's where I need to go.
I'd better not keep them waiting.
Alright. I wanted to hear what he had to say. To the obelisk! But yeah, I didn't know TikTok updated the chat features. That's cool.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Aether floods might be bad, but they are pretty. I like all the blue. Is it just you two? No. Come on, you guys.
won't leave a single one alive.
Boom! Get this magic dude back here. No protecting anyone for you. Alright, these bad boys. New enemies. Ooh! Thank you so much for sharing. Sharing is caring. We're at 2,700 likes. That's awesome.
I needed that.
Harry! Harry! Come on. Come on. There we go. Hopefully they did their part back at the town.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalamil and see how the others fared.
Hi, Connor. Sometime later.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with.
Okay, good,
Seems
good.
that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sid, Clive has returned.
Clive.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalamil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
Damn straight.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalamil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
Ooh. Okay.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see.
As long as you know.
But I will
Hey,
only accept
Godus.
your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil.
Yes!
The bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen.
Freedom for
They will not be judged
bearers!
by what they are, but who they are.
They can use magic, bruh.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
That should have been another condition, Lubor. Cat Louis.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
They could have been cool little outlaw
do my
children.
best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Brum, brum, brum. Quest completed. And that should end the quests in Dalimil. Got the Briar's Kiss signboard, Breath of Light, Impulse. Okay. Is there anything else to do here in Dalimil? No. Alright. I want to go to that shop, stock up on, make sure I'm fully stocked on potions. Hi,
How about a
Deanon.
few spicy sausages? to fill
So,
your
you're going to join the Watch after all,
And
then?
I'm going on a hunt.
The fellow who used to run this store took to his heels right after the...
Good day, my lord.
You joined it, didn't you, Brittany? Are you Brit Boo? Is that you?
Here you are.
what you have to do is you have to open the link in a browser, but I can accept you here, and then get you. All right, there. That should make it easier.
Fare you well.
All right. World map. We're going to Waloed. So easy. But yeah, if you try to join a Discord server off of a link tree, like on TikTok or something like that, I would always have issues too. Like it'd be like failure to open it or whatever. But if you like click on the link and then you click open in browser before you accept the invite, there's like 3 little dots on the top right hand of the phone screen. Generally, I haven't had issues that way, but that will allow you to accept invites to Discord servers. But just sending it to you on Discord's a lot easier too. Behemoth King. Oh God bless. Okay, you're a big boy. 4 horsemen.
Specimen it is too.
Oh snap. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, lightning, not cool. Well, you're in now, so hopefully you can rest easy. Alright, I need to try to be a little... Oh, golly, man. What the fuck is this jump? Alright. We are at least a fourth of the way through. What now? What do you... Don't slow walk up to me, man. Throw lightning, meteors, everything under the sun at me, why don't you, man? Deadly takedown. Keep going. Rain of fire. Woo! 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 Meteors! Lightning! Sometimes there's so many flashing lights. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just kind of like, attack, attack, attack. One horseman. Maelstrom. Oh, that's the little tornado jump. Lightning, meteors. Apocalypse. What the fudge? Oh! 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 There's still a little flame circle on the ground there. Fudge, yes. That's awesome. Are y'all gonna be playing any DVD tonight? Apocalypse! No, no, no. This might do it. I don't know. Only 6 days left. I'm on the grind. Come on, last stretch. No, I ain't got time for your apocalypse junk. Flawless darksteel. Level up. Flawless behemoth shackle.
No bunch for you, eh, Torgal?
Alright. Got him done. Where is my next hunt located? The Wailing Banshee. Garnick Walud. Where's Garnick? Garnick is over there.
Good girl.
Yeah. I might hop on just to do that. $20 minutes to spend. Oh my gosh. Have y'all seen the new way that they're gonna be fast tracking like spending blood points? Gizamalook. Gizamalook.
Harmon's madness lives on.
Oh no! We take that. Ooh. I've heard but not seen. It's like a little gas pump thing, and like you can put how many blood points you want to spend on there, and then specify what rarity items you typically want to go with and stuff. And it just like done. So like you could straight up spend like your whole blood point inventory all in one go. And yeah. Yeah, I thought it was cool looking. I should probably stock up on potions before jumping right into another notorious hunt, but I'll be okay, I think. That would be cool. What is the purpose of green keys, honestly? Like, they don't open the hatch because they're broken, right? Oh, I guess it just lets you use the add-ons then. Come on! Let's do it! Can't see! Can't see, can't see! Alright, and then I have the Grim Reaper, who is in Cape Orisier in Santa Brea somewhere. Flawless Clouded Eye.
Rest in peace.
Hi, Caleb! In Santa Brea. It's called Cape Orisier. Looking for a cape. Cape Orisier. There we go. That's better. Orisier.
And how might I help the garrison today?
I gotta go straight through and then I can cut left.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed...
Beastly blue-eyed fiends.
Do be careful.
I will, I will. That way.
Ready, go?
Faster!
Brittany, it's taken me like 3 years to manage flashlight saves. I wouldn't even say I'm decent. Sometimes it's all about timing though, like, is it gonna happen in the right place? I'm not too good at setting up those scenarios, like background saver, that kind of stuff. But sometimes if I'm in the right place at the right time, I'll be like, this is it. This is the time. And I get so excited when it happens. Oh, I am not. I'll give it a go, I guess. Hopefully this is a potion over here.
Straight home
No,
now.
just Gil. Okay. I probably should have. I definitely still did not stock up. Prince of Death. You got that flawless darksteel I need?
That's another one.
Woo! That's a takedown. Oh! We're getting stealth killers in the next 2v8. Oh my gosh. Yee.
That's better.
Soul Harvest. Oh, no. Only Ghost to confirm. Okay. I mean, that's fun. Ghost is fun.
Nice try.
Terry! This should do it. Beautiful. I think I only have one more notorious mark. The Knight of the Splendid Heart. At the Penitent's Gate. Ah! This is what I've wanted. Oh!
I'm getting tired of these.
Ooh, where? There! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You guys get to be here while I craft the Ultima weapon.
Trouble with your gear, or
Oh, please.
what do you want?
I gotta make that right? Because I have everything I need. I need to make this beautiful baby.
Last you a good while. No scratches, all right? Anything else?
It's so pretty. I want to see it up close and personal. Oh! Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm stoked.
Clive.
Karen.
Go on then. It'd better
Built
all
up
be
on
here.
my
I'll find a better price than
restoratives.
that. It'd better all be here.
And I gotta go to some
Finished,
gate
are
in
ya?
Santa Break next. Penance Gate. Oh, all the way over there. Jeez, y'all making me work for it.
And how might I help the garrison today?
I hope I get to take the Ultima weapon whenever I play the DLC. If I don't, I'll be very sad. I'll be a sad boy. Just straight on through.
Do be careful.
I will, I will.
Come on.
Let's go. Get through all these hunts, blast these side quests, then we just got one little mission left to beat. feel like I've been playing this game for ages. It's been almost a year, I would think. How many weeks are in a year? 56? I think 56 weeks are in a year. If so, we've spent over half of that playing this game. Oh, there's an obelisk over here. Are you the knight dude I'm supposed to fight? Knight of the Splendent Heart. I don't like dragons. They're all jumpy.
You're the outlaw. The one who drove his highest to madness. On your knees.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Oh, he thinks Dion's out, like gone. I am playing DVD tonight. 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shoo, bad time to do a skill. There we go. I have to look it up sometimes too. Mirage High Dive. Might take care of it.
Long live.
Sorry, man. Flawless media.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
I hope that wasn't like his man, because that would be very, very not cool. Black blood. All right. What is this? Three's Company. All right, let's go do this side quest. Whew. speak with Quentin. Okay, I gotta go talk to Quentin. He's gotta be a diplomat of some sort, I think. Two sprigs of Valley Madder.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
A meat
I know
pie
it's a
would
lot
be
to ask,
lovely.
but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
Optimistic
a
outlook.
Stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by
Hi,
comparison.
Auntie Coco.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Yay! I like it when you can just jump right to where the quest is delivered.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Hi, Brittany.
Another outlaw, then.
Welcome home.
Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
See you later, Brittany.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was
Sounds
more
like
of a
him.
handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Oh, I gotta go with them. Okay.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
God.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Tri-Unity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Well, they got it all situated. Good, good. Santiago!
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Yay! Did I level up yet? Nope. The Triunity Accord. And I got Breath of Darkness. Darkness. Alright. Let's go turn this in. And I think I got one to turn in over there too.
What do you think that thing is?
It's not a good thing, that's for sure. Going up.
You should have. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Does Ember deserve passing marks? I'll give it to him.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Conk and a
Fine.
half.
One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Quest complete. Level up. $89. I'm almost to 90. Alright. There's another quest to pick up. Alright. Let's go over here. I think the hunt board's completely cleared out now. Blue, 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 blue. Heck yeah.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Where am I? I'm almost there. I got 10 more renown that I need to get.
All done?
All done. Do,
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Adamantous shell, shipwright's tallow.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Gotta have that last little interaction with the children's.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Yes.
Not exactly.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
I've gotten the brass cogwheel. Now is this everything you need?
Well, did they have it?
They did.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Rick Derula, how are you? Alright, did you figure it out yet?
If I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Quest completed. I got a model airship.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly. She seems preoccupied.
Who are you?
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may? The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Another quest completed. Ooh, I'm about to level up to level 90. I gotta go back downstairs. Looks like I have 2 quests that I still have to pick up. And that might just be 4 left. Hopefully. This way? Yeah. Feels like an eternity.
Say what you will.
It has been so long.
First the skies.
Oh goodness. Is this the? Oh, this is Gav. What you need, Gav?
You alright?
Silver
Something
linings.
troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
What you need?
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing.
Isn't that ambrosia a white
myself, only...
chocobo?
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Cool, 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 cool. Boom, 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 ba-da-dum, boom.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away. That'd mean the crystal.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this.
Yes. I think that's it. That's the last one. Oh, these have little phrases with them. Hold on. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several times of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The blood axes. Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. It used to be I would step into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Bold, or the Co-Earl and the Serving Girl, but now all anyone wants to hear of is Sid the Outlaw. You have made me a very rich man, my friend. They say it is your man. This is a lot. I'll come back to it.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Oh, there's a quest at my reading table. I thought it was over here. Alright. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. We're just going to get this and then we'll read the rest later. I'm aware there are matters of much greater import which demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness, Prince Dion. I will accept his summons.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
A tale to tell. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him, let him jibberjaw, and then we're gonna probably put a pin in it today here. And I'm gonna go get some dinner, and then we'll be back for some Dead by Daylight.
Lawsman Hippocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor.
Oh.
This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting. Not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tale Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
I will. Alright, and that will end this lovely little session here. We will finish up the rest of these side quests the next time we hop on. I might try to do it before our schedule for next week, just so whenever, because I'm sure the last quest is going to take a good tidbit. I don't know. It's been a minute. So, yeah, maybe I can get another session in to finish the rest of these side quests. But until then, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.